Hello, Seriously here. Welcome back to more Rebuilding a Legacy, and we're here on Egonar, planet Egonar, and this was the place that we found in Pursuing Paradise, which, yeah, thanks for pointing that out so dramatically, Suit Lady. This is not a paradise planet. It is a lush planet with all three of the things we're looking for. We have creature eggs right there. There's a portal I just came through. We have wild milk right there. It's something over the hill, right over that way. Let's grab those birds so they're not something we have to worry about. Here we go. That might be the thing over the hill. And that's it. That's our bouncy creature there with sticky honey. And it was indeed the thing, I think, over the hill, because that one there's a bird.
Thermal protection falling.
There we go, we got it. How many creatures here total? 12. I think we should spend some time scanning them because I don't know how these things work, and we're gonna have to figure that out today. We're gonna be maybe breaking ground on our base. Today's mostly gonna be figuring out how do the farming units even work, because it's been so long since I've had to build them at all for any reason. Let alone actually try to get them to work on stuff. So, I think we should find a good spot with lots of. You know what? This portal is not too bad. But if people eventually want to come here, and they give the glyph address, it would be nice if they could visit my base, and the portal didn't prevent it from showing up. So maybe we could just call in our ship and go a little bit away from the portal. I would love to have it here at the portal, but I already have an Isentam, which is the galaxy we're in. I have an Isentam base at a portal, and I don't want to power up this portal and depower the other portal. Let's go. I know we have a storm going. Oh, I thought that was the ocean. That's why I thought we wouldn't crash. My bad. We're probably far enough away now. We want to find a spot here. Let's see. The portal will be highlighted. It is 30 seconds away. That's still pretty close. Let's go into the atmosphere a bit. Out of the atmosphere a bit. See how many U per second we can hit. 2,700. And the storm clears. That's neat. What if we go higher? Do we just leave into space? I thought we would be going faster than this at some point, like when we hit space, but we're pointed pretty much straight up now, and we're... Weird. Anyway, that's good enough. Let's use pulse. Now we're definitely far enough away. Alright, looks like we have water over here, which is not actually ideal for us. We don't want to be... I wouldn't say anywhere close to water, but we want a good chunk of solid land. So let's wait around for this storm to end. I see a mountain over here. This might be a good sign. But it might just be an island, because it looks like there's water down here. Maybe not. Alright, let's land and see if we can figure out how these base things work. Farm things. We know how base computers work. We're gonna need them. We're gonna need a base computer to put down those farm things. But let's find a spot first. Alright, so we have our milk here, like right where we landed. We have dinosaur over there. More milk. Milk and dinosaur here. Ooh, look, a grave. You know what? We're gonna go do that. We do need to find a spot where the sticky honey guy is showing up too. So Whoa, bad bounce. Alright, traveler antelope ears. Thank you for a memory fragment. Great. Alright, let's hop on out of here.
Weather update.
Oh, perfect.
Storm clearing.
Oh, we've got juicy grubs here on this planet too. Interesting.
Temperature levels
So yeah, we've got a
stabilizing.
bouncy over here. We've got milk over here. Do we have dinosaurs? Does not appear so. That might be one. No, it's moving like a bouncy. Bounce, bounce, bounce. That could be. Yeah, that is over there. Oh, that is right. No, that's the bouncy. So I'm not sure if just dropping these things down puts these guys to spawn within range of them or not. So let's get cracking. Let's break some ground and find out. Just gonna drop a base computer here. Good enough for the moment. We're gonna do experimenting today. We'll find a location maybe for next time. But let's see if and how these things work. I think we're gonna need power. Let's do, I don't know how much we're gonna need, but let's do 3 of these. And like, whoops, not those. Alright, let's wire those up. Yeah, we're already connected to that one, but whatever. Hook it up to the batteries. Hook the batteries up to each other. Now, my understanding was that these the animals don't like to come onto base locations, so I'm curious how this will work. But let's find these things and see where they are. Not here. There we go. Livestock unit and automated feeder. So this costs an amino chamber that we don't have. And this costs, yeah, polyfiber we do have. All right, so let's craft an amino chamber or 2. There it is. I don't have the stuff. Chlorine. Oh no. Can I? There we go. Good thing I've got salt. Good old salt. We'll let that brew. And now we should be able to make a couple of you. Alright, let's get building these things. Let's go to build camera. Let's see, where can I see animals over this way? Alright, let's put one right there. And we'll hook up a wire from there to... Where am I? Way up here, okay. And then we'll build... Nope, that's build camera turning off. We will build a livestock unit as well. I think this is supposed to face the way the animals are going to feed from. And then I think we need to go put creature pellets in there. Or food of some kind. Yeah, creature pellets. I only have 12, so let's see what happens. It ditches them out. Oh, hey, that guy came out of nowhere. That's great. We're just going to sit here and watch for a minute in the storm. Now, we saw those dinosaurs up there. Ran out of fuel, I bet.
Technology recharge.
But it doesn't look like the livestock unit did any collecting. We'll check. It's glowing. No. We could be in a bad spot here. What I'm going to do is make some more creature pellets.
Thermal protection falling.
See if we can attract any animals closer. Oh, here's a bouncy creature. I'm going to try another one of these. Oh, I need more polyfiber. I only had the 2 in storage for doing this mission specific. Let's see if we have enough plants to build polyfiber. No, we'd have to call in the freighter. Let's do that. Now, can I make polyfiber? Yes. Alright, oh, and dinosaurs are here too. Alright, so what I'm going to do is build a couple more of you guys. One over here. One over here. That. And like that. And then we got to wire these up. Now let's see if any of these have collected anything. Here's our first one that was hooked up. Yeah, this has collected wild milk. I don't think we need this many, but it might depend on the angle or how close the animal is. Yeah, here we have creature eggs and wild milk. I think it's a good idea to surround
Thermal protection falling.
your thingamajigger, your not the, what are they called? What are these things called? Automated feed units with livestock units. Automated feeder. Yeah, this should work. It's a little bit hard to see because of the storm. Sorry for that. It's nighttime, of course. We get glowing grass here. That's nice. And it's just regular hot storms. They are extreme storms, which means they're common. And you're going to need a good amount of hazard protection. But the good news is extra jetpack. No tornadoes that I've seen. So nothing to really worry about damage-wise. So we're going to let this run for a few minutes while we go up to the base computer. And head over this way a bit. Maybe drop another one down. Do we want to do that, or do we want to focus on one location? I think we want to focus on one location so the animals don't despawn, right? No, I don't want to talk to the animal, I want to talk to the livestock unit. Yeah, we're making stuff in that one. This one might be a bit far away. Yeah, that one's too far away, it looks like. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see in a second. That one's working.
Weather update. Storm clear.
Yeah, I think this one's too far away. So once the storm's clear, want to take a peek at these things. I also want to make sure that we have one of these at least that has sticky honey in it. There we go, sticky honey. Alright. Build camera. Let's get above this thing. This one here is collecting stuff right beside it. But this is the only one that's too far away to not collect stuff. So that's probably at the range. It's probably at range. I think we want to work on somewhere in between these two things. Yeah, nothing in this one. Alright, so let's hit delete. We're going to build one a little bit closer. And facing it, it does appear as if these blue things are indeed the feeding part. Oh, that one lost power too, because we disconnected a linchpin one. There, we'll do a cycle, a circle, a cycle circle. So we can't disconnect power by deleting any specific one. Yeah, that's only connected to, that should be fine. Alright, yeah, I think this is working great for a test run. I don't know that we have all the data we need, but I can't really think of anything else we want to test today. It does appear that we can build this wherever we want on the planet, so long as our discoveries here aren't limiting the animals to a specific region, like underwater, or found in the north, found in the south, like this guy here, rare ground. In the south, where are we? We're in the north, so we don't have to worry about that guy, but I think I'm going to go delete this. In fact, I'm going to collect all of our stuff. Let's get that out of here now. Collect some good baking materials. Maybe we'll go baking with this paltry amount of stuff later before we continue building. Okay, that one still didn't collect anything. Ooh, yeah, this one got all three. Maybe we only need one livestock unit per feeder. So that's what I'll work on. Okay, I am being kicked around by that guy. Listen, guy, I'm just trying to delete this stuff so that you can not be fleeced out of your creature eggs. Please don't kick me around. There we go. Why can I not see? There's the base. I'm like, where's my ship? Where's the base? Something else to consider. Actually, before we go, let's see how these did. How much power is available? 4,700 stored. That's not a lot. I don't think we would have lasted the night. Alright, and we will delete the base. We shouldn't have to go too far from here to hit south, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend a couple more minutes today looking for somewhere in the south, just in case we want that extra food item, whatever it might be. Now, where's my ship? My ship is way too far away. South is that way. We're going up into space because we do have to go 40 points south, so it's going to be fastest by pulse drive. Want to make sure we find somewhere with land. Yeah, there's land right there beneath us. Oh, no, no, no. That is not land. There's land. Nice flat land too, perfect for a farm. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Cancel the scan. I do want to be in first person mode though. Our location is -12. That is indeed in the south. So we should have a red dot defined here. Right there, right in front of me. It's a Diplo. Perfect. That's excellent. That doubles our chances of eggs here. So there's two kinds of dinosaurs here. Striders. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot. Alright. Well, it's nighttime here. I like how gorgeous this planet is anytime it's not having a storm. And I like that the storms aren't super oppressive. So we've officially tested stuff out. I don't think we've broken ground on our actual base build yet, but we got here on the save. We've tested out how these things work, and we'll go from there. But that's it for today. Till next time, everybody. Have a good time.